Knifedope. More dope. Come and get your figs. What's up, fuckers? Your boy's back with a fresh batch of dope. Knifedope. That's right, people. The hits don't stop. Got one today we're going to be taking a look at, which was sent to me courtesy of Everyday City Carry. Big shout out to him for sending this my way. And it's coming from a company that that's actually a good goddamn company, EMP EDC. Big shout out to them as well. I actually purchased a EMP EDC, I think it was a Nimble, sometime in 2022. Didn't stick around the collection, but it was a great knife. But I actually used that knife to level up, in my honest opinion. That was the conduit for me acquiring my Jaeger. Yep. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about this fantastic knife. But first, quick acknowledgement. This one is the Mini Nightshade. Now, this one never really got any type of pocket time for me, and there was a main reason for that. The springs that came with it were horrible. However, I just installed some new springs that I got from Vosteed. I had them send me the stronger springs that they manufacture, and it really made a big difference, you know? It really did. I mean, literally, I was able to go like this. Well, I can still do that, but I mean, you got to trust me. I ain't gonna shit you. I mean, granted, it's still not, among the favorite crossbar locks in my collection, but it's a lot more serviceable. Okay, enough of the bullshit. Let's get to the dope. Okay, the knife we're taking a look at today is none other than the EMP EDC Pulse. That's right, OTF apparatus. Now, this has gotten a lot of hype in the streets, you know, so much so that they sold out very fast. They even had a small batch drop of some special edition pulses over Black Friday. This hadn't arrived here yet, and it's probably a good thing, because if it arrived here, I might have pulled the trigger. And Lord knows I spent way too much goddamn money over Black Friday. But I did manage to acquire 2 fucking bangers. Oh my God, wait till you fuckers see these things. One of them should be coming sometime next week. And then one of them I won't see till probably December. But you just got to trust me. It'll be worth the wait. But anyways, back to this one. This Pulse comes in at a range of 270 for, I believe, this version. And then it goes as high as 290. That's from one of their special editions. Best Tech is the OEM on this. Now, I am typically not an OTF guy. I've bought a couple over the course of my journey. Currently, I only have one in my collection, and it's a damn good one. But this one right here, like I mentioned, is from Best Tech as far as OEM goes. We've got this beautiful aluminum chassis with some nice deep texture milling going on both sides of the handle. Titanium slide actuator. We've also got a nice titanium milled pocket clip. Now, if you look, the milling matches up and coordinates with the milling on the handle. That is a sweet, sweet touch they do there. One downside, though, is the pocket clip is only right-hand tip-up carry. Now, let's talk about this fucking thrust force, this action, goddammit. This is some of the best thrust force I have felt on any OTF. And as far as lockup goes, very, very minimal blade play. God, I'm just really impressed with the force on that. The overall length comes in at 7.6 inches. They call this a Tonto blade. I'm going to call it a reverse Tonto. We've got a dual grind. We've got this nice hollow here on the main portion, flat at the tip. Blade steel is Magna Cum Laude, aka Magna Cut. Belt satin finish there on the actual grind. We've got looks like just a regular satin finish there on the flats. Then we go back to that belt satin finish on that swedge. Look at that. I love the way they did that, you know. It looks fucking fantastic. Now, this cutout on the blade has no actual use, you know. but it does aesthetically look fantastic. Weight on it's got a little bit of weight. This is 3.8 ounces. Blade length came in at 3.2. Oh, man, I'm digging it. Now, this pulse took about 2 years of meticulous development before they came to production. You know, so there was a lot of resources committed to this knife. I would call this a robust EDC, you know. Look at the blade stock. I don't have any measurements for you, and I'm not pulling out my goddamn caliper. It feels premium. It really fucking does. Now, like I mentioned, I only got one other OTF in my collection and one only here to share with you guys, and that's this one. This is the Kershaw Livewire. You've heard me wax poetic about this. This is American made. Currently, right now, you can get the Magna Cut version of this knife for $209 fucking dollars. Now, when I first started fidgeting with the pulse, you know, I was blown away with the force that the knife comes out, you know, flies out in. And then, so therefore, I went side by side, and a couple of things stood out. Number one is the actual runway. I think some of the reason why this pulse seems to fly out so much more faster is you got a longer runway, so to speak. You know, you can see it's almost like it's loading, you know. But that is a safety feature that they put on some of these OTFs, and it also makes it a lot smoother, you know. This one is just bam, you know what I'm saying? Coming in hot, bam, like that, you know. Don't know which one I prefer, actually, you know. I do not, I'm sorry, fuckers. This fucking thing is impressive. I really didn't, you know, I didn't think I was going to like it because aesthetically it doesn't really do it for me. It's not a slicer per se. Hold up, let's find out. Let's cut some goddamn paper. Let's see just how slicey this hoe is. Granted, it's fucking paper, you know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, you know, there's a reason why these fucking things are selling out. You know, here's the Livewire. You know, I think the Livewire might be a little bit more of a slicey blade, but the pulse is definitely nothing to sneeze at. Not the biggest OTF guy, but I think this pulse might be a winner. I think I can definitely recommend it to people. Let's go ahead and put some knives up for some size comparison. A little bit of knife flexing. You know how the fuck I do. First up, we're going to go with the Null Knives Voodoo. So there you see it up against that. How about a true American Tonto? We're going to go with the Spyderco PM2 Tonto apparatus. So there you see the pulse up against those. Let's do a couple more, shall we? How about some budget vibes? The unofficial overseas knife of the channel, CJRB Echo. And then more budget dope for your palate. We're going to go with the Vosteed Raccoon, my favorite iteration of the Raccoon with that beautiful cleaver blade and micarta scales rocking that crossbar lock. So there you see the pulse up against those. Let's do two more. God damn it, two more. How about some Japanese Tonto vibes? The sleeper knife of 2023, in my opinion. That is the Alliance Design Kraken. On and cracking, goddammit. So there you see the pulse up against that. Last but surely not least, another fantastic purchase this year. We're talking about the Giant Mouse Nazca Carbon Fiber Edition. Also rocking Magna Cum Laude for the steel. And also a little bit, no, that's about the same goddamn size as that pulse. Yeah, man, the streets have not lied. This pulse is fire. Now, you know, being a patriotic motherfucker as I am, you know, if I had to choose between these two, I mean, as far as value goes, you can't, you know, this is the winner in my opinion, this Livewire, you know, especially right now, $209. We're talking same blade steel, same aluminum body with a reversible clip on the Livewire. Granted, you know, we've got a higher quality pocket clip here. Don't necessarily know how much more functional it'll be. But then I guess it just boils down to actually aesthetics for you, because I think that as far as slicing geometry goes, I think we're going to achieve a more slicey blade with the Kershaw Livewire. Granted, this one performed well on paper, but that's paper, goddammit. So yeah, I think you can't go wrong either way. But this but this EMP EDC Pulse is very impressive. I think it's a good one. Definitely, the people have spoken. It is sold out, but I'm sure they'll be dropping some more here soon. But more importantly, I want to know what you fuckers think. Are you a fan of EMP EDC? How about OTFs? How about the Pulse? Tell me all about it. Love you, mean it. Until the next time, cut something, cut someone, just don't cut yourself. Stay dangerous, fuckers!